guys, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a video on my MAC palettes. Now I have 5 MAC palettes here, which I have slowly been collecting for maybe 6 months. So it's not very slow actually. I've got 4 palettes of MAC eyeshadows. 3 are completely full and 1 is almost full. And then the 5th palette is of, it's like a contouring, highlighting and blush palette. It's got 2 blushes, 2 bronzers and 2 highlighters in it. I decided I would do this video just to show you guys, what's in my MAC palettes. Now I'm not bragging or anything. I bought all of this with my own money, which I've been collecting the money for years. And just, if I'm going to collect any sort of eyeshadows, I was going to collect MAC eyeshadows. And so yes, I do not have the whole collection of MAC eyeshadows. That would be a lot of money if I did. But this is just all the ones I wanted and I love them and I can't wait to hit pan on any of them actually. I'm slowly going to put them into tutorials, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm not bragging or anything. This is just a video I wanted to do. So let's get into showing you guys the palettes. The first palette I'm going to show you is my only one that's not MAC eyeshadows. And this is my contouring one. I have this piece of paper in all of my palettes to tell me what eyeshadows I'm using. In my eyeshadow ones, they've got the whole list of all of them, all the eyeshadows that are actually in the palettes. And this just tells me what I'm using each time. And if I'm doing a tutorial, I can tell you guys. And I'm not going to have to pick the eyeshadow out and ruin the eyeshadow. This palette is my contouring one. I've got 6 shades in here. Starts with Emphasize, Bone Beige, which this is just sort of like a pinky brown bronzer. And then this blush over here is called Blushbaby. And it's just like a bright mauve colour. Second line is Soft Focus, Shady and Cantaloupe. And I really love this. I haven't exactly used it enough yet, but I still love the colour. The most thing I use in this palette are these 2 here, which is what I use to set my under eye concealer. And it gives that sort of bright look to your eyes. Like, it will make your concealer stick and like not fade or anything and still look bright and out there. So that's that palette. Now the first eyeshadow palette that I finished is this one. It just looks like this. These were my first ever MAC eyeshadows. I love this. It's a very versatile palette. Like, you've got your golds, your bronzes, your satin taupe, which is just like a silvery taupe colour. And then we've got coppering here, which is like a bright sort of reddy copper colour. It's not really copper because this is copper. And then I've got red brick, which is a red, a purple, which is sketch, and then carbon, which is black. This is just a great versatile palette. You can create so many different looks with this eyeshadow palette. Now we start from up here. We've got Shroom, Goldmine, Bronze, Woodwinked, Satin Taupe. Then here we've got Cork, Saddle, Charcoal Brown, Coppering, Red Brick, Corduroy, Swiss Chocolate, Down Brown, Sketch and Carbon. And this is just a great eyeshadow palette. I found so much use for this palette before I got the others. The only thing it didn't have was like a nice neutral crease shade, which I have got now. But I've got so many looks with this palette that I've got like a look using the colour Sketch, a look using Coppering, Red Brick and Satin Taupe, Goldmine. I just love using all of these shades. It's actually my favourite MAC eye palette. Probably didn't need any of the others, but I don't know. I wanted to get some more so I could play with them and become familiar with more MAC eyeshadows. I've got 3 neutral MAC eyeshadows, which is 1, 2, 3. And I've got one that's all bright and colourful. So this is another natural one. It's got a lot of mattes in it, but a few shimmers. And yeah. And this has a few cool tones in it, which I actually didn't notice until now. But it's a very cool toned palette. Can't wait to play with them. I don't think I've played with any of those that are cool tones. We've got Blanc Type, Nylon, Soft Brown, Omega, All That Glitters, Wedge, Copperplate, Coquette, Patina, Tempting. Sorry if I don't get any of these right, but I don't know. And last line, Mulch, Espresso, Mystery, Handwritten, and Smut. And yeah, this is just a very neutral palette, but also with cool tones, and this is a more neutral palette compared to the first one. Now the last neutral palette, it's got a few like purpley, shimmery purple colours, gold colours. It's sort of a more purple gold palette than it is a neutral palette. But that's just this one. And we've got Gesso, Opal, Arena, Honey Lust, and Amber Lights. Then we've got Haux, Texture, Mythology, Sable, and Blackberry. Then we've got Antiqued, Folie, and Star Violet. And I've got 2 more left in that. I'm just not sure what I want to put in it. I'd eventually figure out that I want some more colours. So yes, that is that palette. I think this one's very interesting. I don't think I've used much of it, but it's a very interesting gold, pretty, purpley colour palette. And then my last MAC eyeshadow palette is the bright and colourful one. And I set this one out to have the lightest colours up the top and the darkest ones at the bottom. But they still are in their colours. Like, this is your pinks, your purples, your greens, your blues, and your reddy purpley colours. Now there wasn't enough blues to make it, so I just did the yellow up here. I think that would actually be a really good combination to do. And yeah, I might actually do that in a tutorial. But yeah, so we've got Glam, Beautiful Iris, Aquatics, Canary Yellow, and Expensive Pink. Expensive Pink looks more like a corally colour, not a pink, so that's why it's in that one. And then we've got Swish, Vibrate Grape, Kelly, Antarctic Blue, and Cranberry. Then we've got Passionate, not sure about that one. And we've got Steamy, Freshwater, and Shadowy Lady. And so it still goes in like darkest to lightest, except for a few that probably are a bit lighter, but still colour organised. I'm a very organised person, so everything has to be set out in a perfect way. And if it's not, then I freak out. If I don't know where something is, I'll freak out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You found it interesting, entertaining. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about my MAC shadows and palettes. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel so don't miss out on any of my videos. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks guys. Bye.